Hey Joe. Been looking forward to this all day. I'm excited. However, we have an issue. We have an issue that I could maybe use your advice on. I have been trying for the last half hour to create a new neighborhood for our Asylum challenge to take place in, and the game keeps crashing. The game keeps crashing trying to create a new neighborhood. When it crashes on the creating pets screen every time, and I'm trying to do workarounds and I'm trying to fix it and I can't. So I don't know what to do. Hi Asa, welcome, good to have you here. So I don't know, maybe we'll just have to stick the Asylum in Polgannon or something, you know. Seems like a good place as any to have an Asylum. Because I didn't want to put it hood checker. It's not a hood checker issue, Joe. It's the game. This is a game issue. It's trying to create a new neighborhood from scratch. I'll show you what I mean, because I haven't fixed it, so it probably won't work. Also, I'm sitting on my ball. I'm sitting on my ball, so I'm going to be bouncy. But it's too uncomfortable to sit on chairs at the moment, so... Ball it is. Yeah, I'm not sure how hood checker's gonna help me. A new Sims 2 folder. Why? I feel like this is an issue with, you're about to play Crusader Kings 3, but you'll lurk. You can play and lurk. I hope you're having a great day too. Yeah, the suspension in my chair. It's amazing. I'm going to try really hard not to bounce too much. I'm going to try, but we'll see. I feel like, sorry Joe, I feel like it's an issue with like something in my program files. Like, because it's crashing when it's trying to create. The only thing I could think of that would affect it in my... Things could go wrong at document level? Baby, oh mama's jumping. Yeah, man. Alright. So just cut my whole Sims 2 Ultimate Collection folder out and then just run the game so it recreates it? Is that the go? Let's give it a whirl. No? Oh, you right click and add a word. What's the difference? Sorry, you'll hear the game starting up. Also, I've got this like super fun cartoony music playing for tonight's stream because I think this is just going to be absolute chaos and mayhem. Oh, I've got in-game music playing as well. Wait up a second. That's weird. Hey, loading screen tunes. You can cut, but I don't like to do that. Oh, I don't think it's the same diff, to be honest. Okay, so now I'm gonna quit. Wasn't that fun? That's that little, like, hello there. Okay, so now... Here we are. You found a new game. No worries, Jet Set. Go ahead and get yourself situated, my darling. I'm gonna want cameras, I'm gonna want collections, I'm gonna want config, I'm gonna want downloads. And I'm gonna want that. 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 And I'm gonna want that. Right, let's go. Save Sims, yeah. I got it. Oh, now I gotta turn my stream music back on. But anyway, yeah, so who's keen? Lone Candy, hello, welcome. You get a big bounce for subscribing. How are you doing? And hoods. No, I don't want hoods. Because I'm trying to create a new neighborhood, but the game keeps crashing. Guys, Lone Candy is an awesome person and a friend of mine from Kristen's Minecraft server that I have not played on in literally like a month. But she's a super duper cool Minecrafter. Yeah! Good to have you here. Does Jelly enjoy the bouncing? I mean, I assume yes. I'm gonna go ahead and assume absolutely he does. Why wouldn't he? So good to have you here, Lone Candy. You're lurking and working on your Minecraft server right now. Nice! How is Kristen's server going? I literally haven't logged on in a month. This is what I do with Minecraft. I'm like, I'm gonna play non-stop for a month, and then I'm gonna not touch it for 6 months. Jelly would be kicking, being like, stop if he didn't. I think it probably puts him to sleep, like just the little bouncy. Like, he's probably just like, oh, this is great. I love this. Yes. It was pretty funny though. So I was bouncing last night while we were at my mummy class, and my Fitbit was recording at all his steps. So apparently I did 11,000 steps yesterday just from sitting and bouncing at my mummy class for like 2 hours. Nini, hello. You haven't been on Kristen's server in a bit either? Yeah, fair. I'll get back on there at some point. Hello everybody, good to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm just dealing with some technical issues in The Sims 2 because it's The Sims 2. Fitbit cheating, I know, right? It's so dodgy. But like, it's just what happens. I can also cheat my Fitbit by playing like vigorous songs on the piano. Does that make sense? Like if it's like a lot of like bottom hand action on the piano. Also, I'm overheating already, so I'm gonna take this off. Yeah, it thinks I'm walking. If you play Billy Joel, right? Because Billy Joel's got a lot of bass lines that are like and you're doing a lot. April Fool's Plays also coming in with a subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the tea party, to April Fool's Plays as well. Enjoy your emotes, you guys, your T-emojis. Window wiping at work does it for you. April, hello. I was just, I think I just saw you actually hanging out in Minnow's stream. I was hanging out in Minnow Simu's stream the whole time as well. You need to get your ball out and bounce it then. Yeah, nah, it totally counts. It's like, oh, it's so good. But no, okay, so guys. This is super TMI, okay? So this is a big TMI warning. I have a lot of difficulty with sitting right now because when I was low on iron, I had to start taking iron supplements. And a common side effect of iron supplements is getting a little bit, shall we say, blocked up in the digestive tract. Also a very common symptom of pregnancy in general is that your metabolism slows down. So I got a little bit blocked, and then I had an episode over the weekend where I got stuck on the toilet for, I got stuck on the toilet for literally like half an hour, 45 minutes trying to poo, and I couldn't, and it was awful. And so eventually I got enough of it out. I got straight in the shower. I washed myself as clean as I could. However, I now have horrific hemorrhoids. And It is not nice. It is not nice. I do not like it. I'm so upset. And so for the last like 3 days, I have been sitting in baths. Hi Anna, good to see you. And I have been applying cream. Pregnancy is hard, yes. So I've been trying to treat what's going on here. It's also really good. A ring pillow, yeah, I need to get myself one of those, Joe. Yeah, no, they really hurt, you guys. If you have never experienced hemorrhoids before, they hurt like a mofo. Like, it is not fun. So I managed to record my, hey, I got a neighborhood created. Amazing. We're here. We're in. I managed to record my Stardew Valley episode on Monday, and I haven't been able to sit at my computer since. So I think it was like Sunday morning that this happened, the whole episode with the getting stuck and the not being able to poop. So then Monday I wasn't too bad. I was still a little, yeah, and then now like the last 2 days, yep. So sitting hurts. You mums understand. Yeah. So I'm gonna order myself a ring pillow off of Amazon, I think. And also probably get some of the things they recommend for after birth, like the ice things, ice pads, because it's awful. And I went to the doctor's this morning. As you guys know, I had an appointment that was already booked. It was already booked, so that was fine. So I went to the doctor's and I was like, look, this is what's happened to me. Yay, Lone Candy, I have. My iron supplement, it comes with vitamin C in it, and then I also take it with a glass of orange juice as well, just for good measure. Yes, I have special chocolates, Jitset. I have special chocolates, and I have prunes. So, yeah, and we have Metamucil. So, like, at the moment, where I'm at is that things are moving again. I'm no longer, blocked. But it's, the damage has been done, So, it's kind of trying to, like, manage the fallout now of what happened. And, yeah, it's great. I'm just, yep. Miralax for you, because Metamucil makes your IBS-C worse. Ugh, gross. IBS is rough. I know a little bit about that. But yeah, so, anyway, that's been my week. How are you all? My mum found that orange juice gave her the runs. Yeah, and also my my hot chocolate that I drink can also kind of give me the runs a bit, so I'm having some of this as well. But yeah. Drink milk and your body will do its thing. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's been my week so far, so I hope you're all doing fabulous. And much better than I am, and not having a struggle with this, because it's not been a great fun time at band camp. Nurses will want details, I know, but yeah, like I went to my doctor today, and I was like, look, do you want to have a look? Is there anything we can do about this that I haven't started doing already? And he was like, no, because I said to him, yeah, it's like I've been doing baths, cream, not sitting for too long, walking, like all this stuff. Oh my gosh. Hi, Ted. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this is your first stream and this is your introduction to the Tea Addict Tea Party. This is not normal conversation. Let me just say that I am a very open person and I don't hesitate to share things. And I'm sorry. I am 32 weeks pregnant, Tan. So I am 7-8 months pregnant. So very, very heavily pregnant. And this is, sometimes we talk about pregnancy things. Welcome to the, see, yeah, no, right? It's the perfect night to start the Asylum challenge because I'm already beside myself with like, ugh. Most of us who have had babies tend to be silent over all this, or it used to be that way. Well, not me. Not me. I share. I'm a sharer. I'm so sorry though. I hope that you stick around anyway, Tanjay, and don't run away in horror. Just said. That's terrible. That is terrible, and I love it. But yeah, so, okay. What I thought is it'd be fun to use this map that I've never used before ever. And we're gonna have an asylum, and it's gonna be here. Okay, so I'm just... Perfect timing for a bounce chicka wow wow. Thank you very much for that joke. I know, look, honestly, I'm an open book. I'm just like, you know what? If something is like going on with me, I'm gonna share it because I want other people to feel comfortable being like, you know what? That happened to me too, and it sucks. And we should talk about stuff like this because you know what? It sucks, okay? It's painful and not fun. It's not nice. It sucks, all right? So we should just be open about this and share. You're sticking around? Excellent. You love my pleasant view. Okay, no worries. Enjoy your lurk. So glad to have you here. People say I'm very oversharing. I didn't even consider poop talk weird. Stranger than Sim Fiction. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that. Because I need to drink a lot of water as well. That's like the other thing that I've been doing, obviously, is just trying to drink stonks of water. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna have a little asylum. And it's gonna be here on this map, Duality. When you're a parent, it's totally normal. It's just, you know, it's part of it, okay? It's part of it. But yeah, so if this is something that you have dealt with before, yes, please do spam the hydrates tonight. I may have to take a bathroom break because, boy, my ability to hold my bladder is quite low at the moment. But please do spam the hydrates so I have a lot of water to drink. Yes, I do know that, Nini. I am aware. But yeah, my doctor pretty much just said, no, just do your best to manage it, and we'll do our best to, you know, deal with them and put up with it. So I'm like, cool, thanks, doc. Otherwise, pardon me. Sorry, I'm just placing some trees right now because we need some trees around this neighborhood. Otherwise, guys, if you're wondering, my doctor's appointment went very well. My Bambino is very happy, very healthy, very wriggly. He loves to dance. His favorite time of night is still 11 p.m. He wakes up and has like a massive acrobatics session. So that's always fun. And yeah, we love to see that. And heart rate's good. My blood pressure's low but good. My blood pressure has been low for the whole pregnancy. It's like it's the thing. Like today it was like 105 over 78 or something, which is like pretty standard for me. And yeah, everything's going really well. And my doctor's just like, you're perfect. You're easy. You are gonna have no problems. Like, it's gonna be fantastic. And I'm like, yeah, cool. I know, right? As when he comes out, Flower, I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be like just beside myself, just dying from no sleep. So I was thinking, do we want to use a pre-made Maxis lot and renovate it? No, we should just build a lot. We should just build a lot. Okay, so let's have a little look here. I was going to look up the rules for the Asylum challenge. I looked up the rules for the Asylum challenge the other day, but I'll get them up again. So, because I know there's a lot of rules about like the lot and the requirements and stuff. So choose, okay, here we go. The car's just going in circles. Do you like how it's a police car as well? So literally the police car is just going to be circling our asylum. Just being like, I'm making sure none of you escape. Alright, choose any size lot you wish. You can also use a pre-made house if you want. Keep in mind the design of the house matters more than it usually would, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so size of the lot doesn't matter. You may cheat for money to build, but once you are done building, before starting to play, you must reduce your funds to 100 simoleons. You may then not buy anything else from build mode or buy mode during the game, except to replace stolen or repossessed items, as long as you buy the exact same item. Okay, so I've kind of got like a little bit of a vision for our asylum here. I kind of think it would be fun if it looked like a very pretty, like, kind of dollhouse vibe, and then it's actually like an asylum, because, you know, Mad Hatter's Tea Party. There we go. That's what we're calling our lot. Yeah, like a pretty little, like, sort of like dollhouse vibe from the outside, but actually it's an asylum. There are furnishing rules especially. Yeah. Really, Nini? Oh. No smoke alarm. I know. By the way, I'm working, in the Department of Psychology, so if there are any questions about real-life asylums, historic, of course, they don't exist in that form anymore, I'm here. Excellent. That'll be fun. I think it's 2 less beds than Sims, Joe. I think that's what it is. Or, like, we could do, like, a really cute, like, cottagey look from the outside, but then it's, it's a madhouse inside. Fewer chairs than Sims? Yeah. No, I don't need... Oh, please. I do not need game tips. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I want to have, like, a fairly decent-sized lot here. Like, I want there to be plenty of room for activities. So that's 6 and 6. Is that what I want to do? No, I might even do, like, 7. Whoops. 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 And 7. There we go. How many is that? It's 12 in. Okay, not even close to being the center of the lot, T-Addict. Good job. Alright, so center of the lot is actually here. Oh. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, so we're gonna go 3, 4, 7, and 7. Right. You're a psychologist? Oh, you work in research now, but you studied it all. Of course, of course. Yeah, we'll work through the rules as we go. Yeah, so I noticed online there's a couple of different rule sets. Mainly there's one by Pleasant Sims, which I noticed the only real difference with it was that she'd removed the rule about not using the influence mechanic in the game. So in the original rules it says you can use the influence to mechanic, but you, like, lose points if you use it. Whereas in Pleasant Sims' rules, she was like, nah, you can influence Sims as much as you want. I think I noticed that. You have to be careful with ACR. I know. You had problems with continuous cheating and slapping. Uh-huh. All the nice stuff is all the first floor where doctors and visitors are, but upstairs is dirty as heck. Yeah, or downstairs. The thing is, of course, doctors and nurses, like, other Sims aren't allowed to come to the asylum in this challenge. So there's, like, no visitors to the asylum. It's very hush-hush. It's very closed doors. Okay, so what we want to do is get a really nice door and some really nice front windows. With some shutters. That's kind of cute. Yeah. And then we're going to put some, like, pretty little window boxes on there. I can recommend getting 2 fridges unless you want to live a bit more dangerously. Ah. You built an asylum, but it's hella detailed, Short Dark Flower? Even the beds for the patients are the lowest quality beds while the doctors have the best of best. That's amazing. So Nini, can I put you in as a sim? And do you want to run the asylum? Do you want to be our controllable sim? You can be the psychologist, the doctor, the one person we're allowed to control. Because I think that would be funny. So yeah, basically guys, with this asylum challenge, if you would like to submit your sim self to be involved, I already have Joe's and Hendrix. You are more than welcome to do so. You can be a part of our asylum here. And it's going to be absolutely hilarious. But we can only actively control one sim. That's how... You don't have a sim self yet, but sure. Can I make you? I love making people as sims. If you're willing, I would need a front and a side picture. And you can DM that to me on Discord and I will not, show anyone. Alright, let's see. Let's do some nice, beautiful, happy flowers. Yes, this is exactly what I want. Get a white lab coat. Yeah. You would feel honored? Yes, please do. Okay, yeah, no, if you're okay with it, I would love to have you run our asylum. So yeah, just send me a sort of fairly front on shot and a fairly side on shot, and I'll try to make you as a sim. That'd be so much fun. But yeah, so this is the vision, right, for the house, is that it's gonna look quite cute, quite quaint. No, there's nothing nefarious going on in here. But actually it's a royal, jolly, great, big, huge mess. Because I think that's funny. I was kind of inspired thinking of love those windows. They're so nice, aren't they? These are the Bourbon Street windows. Bourbon Street is a set by Shake Shaft. Yeah, at TSR. So unfortunately it is a TSR set. I know, TSR. But, I got all the stuff that I wanted and then I left it alone. Okay, so we're gonna do some beautiful blue maybe, or yellow clapboard. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of Bear in the big blue house. Hi Kat, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Be a shame if they break. Thanks Joe for that link there. The asylum doesn't need to be big. I'd keep it all on one floor to watch the chaos ensue. You reckon? Should we do it all on one floor? Let me know in chat if you think it would be better to do it all on one floor. We can certainly do that. I was just thinking 2 floors. Purple? Oh, so tempting. Or pink? Can we have pink? I'm kind of loving the idea of pink walls. Hi Omar, welcome. Welcome. Going up and down, you'll miss things. Oh, will I? Pink, yes. How pink? How pink is too pink? Is there such a thing as too pink? That's more like a mauve. Do we want hot pink? I'm kind of loving this. This is almost like the color of pink flashing. Let's make the house to be the color of pink flashing because Sims 2. Okay, no, that's fine. If you guys think it would be better to do it as a 1 floor build, that is totally fine. We'll just have to make sure it's big enough because I do want it to be roomy. Because the last thing I want is the Sims complaining constantly about routing errors, oh my god, that would just drive me insane. There we go. Yeah, it's the color of that emoji. I'll leave the 2nd floor and leave it empty. Okay, I see ya. Yeah. So it's like, it's part of the illusion of the beautiful house. I'm with ya. I'm with ya. Do I have the one that like matches even better or not really? Not really. Okay. Yeah, let's just go with this one then. I'm very excited about this, by the way. I know, Joe, that was already my plan. That was already my plan, was to do a very modern Australian bathroom design where it's like the first sort of section of the bathroom is where you wash your hands, and then there's like a separate room for the shower and a separate room for the toilet. That was already my plan, yes. Okay, this is adorable. I'm loving this. Living for this. This is very cute. Okay, so let's see. What kind of footpath do we want? That one's quite nice. Oh my goodness. That's a bit fun. That one's quite nice. Yeah, let's use this one maybe. Actually, I don't know. Wait, sorry. Still looking. Haven't made up my mind yet. Don't get too attached. That one. Perfect. Pink is very soothing, isn't it? And a pale green or blue inside. That's a great idea, Jitset. Yeah. I had a sim fall asleep in front of the loo, which blocked the entire bathroom. Oh, no. Oh, the launcher needed an update flower. Oh, doesn't that suck? Doesn't that suck? You're already in raring to go and like play a game, and then it's like, nope, sorry, you can't. And you're like, come on. I'm actually thinking, do I want to like have a little bit of a roofy roof here? No, that's a bit much. What about like that? What about, whoopsie, don't delete the wall. What about me? Oh my gosh, for all of you Australians in chat, I heard Nolsey's What About Me on the radio again the other day. And I was just like, this is amazing. It feels like it's been forever since I heard this song. Sink in the kitchen. Not the bathroom. The sink's gonna be, the sink's gonna be in a separate like room to the bathroom. You guys will see what I mean when I do it. It will all make sense. But yeah, I was in like, where was I? I was in a shop somewhere, in a store, and it was playing on the radio. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm back in the year 2000. Pardon me. Or whatever year it was that Nolsey got famous with What About Me. When was the first Australian Idol? Like, when was that? Does anybody remember? Because I certainly do not. Oh, isn't this cute? I'm loving this. Let me see. Green roof? Yes. I'm also actually thinking I might go for... Oops. That. Yeah, I like that better. Oh no, now I've got these stupid little bits. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that because my OCD can't deal with that. 2003? Oh my word. That makes me feel old. But it's fine. Okay, there we go. Perfect. How do you guys like the front of the Asylum? Thoughts and feedback and comments always welcome, as always. If you guys think we should do something slightly differently to how I've done it, let me know. It's lovely. The house is super cute. In Mystic, she had the toilet and sink in one large room and then a tiny shower room inside that. Oh gosh. Oh no. That sounds like a bit of a disaster. Okay, so So we're gonna have, so we can have, no bed may have over a 3 in energy or comfort. You may have up to 1 double bed and 3 singles, or 5 single beds. We are definitely going with 5 single beds, 100%. Chairs and couches, there can be a total of seating for 6. That includes couches, lounges, and chairs. Okay, so we're gonna need plenty of room for bedrooms, because I do want to have a few like separate bedrooms. So maybe we'll have to have an extra sort of like bedroom wing kind of coming out the back of the house. Kind of coming out like maybe... Oh, we could have it be a bit of a U-shaped house and have a little courtyard in the middle. That could be fun. So I want the bedrooms to probably be at least 4. And then kind of like that. We could have some bedrooms on either side of the house. How would that look? Does that look really dumb? That doesn't look great. I don't like that. What if we build off just on the side here a bit? So we're going to have 5 bedrooms. So we'll have them, they don't have to be big. Like 4x4s? 4x4s is probably good, isn't it? So we'll have... And I am going with a very symmetrical design here, because there's something about symmetry that just really makes me happy. And also symmetry just feels like something that's necessary for a build such as this one. I don't know. Okay, 4x4, 4x4. So that'll be the bedrooms for the... for the asylum inhabitants. And then we'll have a special bedroom for the sim we control. Could I have it so that the sim we control is allowed upstairs, but nobody else is? Yes, symmetry. I know, right? Dollhouse vibes. Uh-huh. Shades of Amityville Horror House. A lot of hospitals grew over time, so realistically there might be an older building with more modern side wings attached to it. Yeah. No. So I'm looking at the rules right now, and it says either 1 double bed and 3 singles, or 0 double beds and 5 singles. Those are the rules. Officially. But yeah, maybe we could have it be like, kind of like that. And so we'll have some sort of like bedroom wings almost. You're not allowed to lock the controllable's bedroom? Oh, okay. Why not? That seems like a dumb rule. This is gonna be me playing the Asylum Challenge. Why is that a rule? That seems dumb. Okay. I'll have a think about that then. I'm pretty sure that, the simmer I was watching on YouTube recently had locked doors. Oh, okay. You sent me pics to create a sim. Yay! You should say you're nowhere close to being qualified to run an asylum IRL. That's okay. I don't think we need, people who are realistically qualified. Inmates don't have any keys. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm liking this with the 2 back wings, but I'm just not sure where to put the 5th bedroom. Because I do want there to be separate rooms for everyone to sleep in. Maybe... And 5 is an odd number, which makes me upset. Oh, dear. What am I going to do with my OCD? Okay, so what we could do is we could have one sort of like... My floor plan is already fallen to pieces. Love that for me. So that's going to be like where they shower. And then... So is it only one shower? Hi, Alex, welcome. We are currently building a house ready for the Asylum challenge. So get comfy, because this is going to take a while, because I have issues. One shower. Yep. Okay, good. That's cool. That's cool. What we could do then is we could reverse which side this hallway's on. And that would probably solve most of my problems. A tent in the backyard. The challenge goes better if no one is realistically qualified to run the place, just saying. Agreed, agreed. I love it. We're all so, like, confident that this asylum is going to do very successfully. And I love that for us. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. You're excited to see? Excellent. Okay, so what I'm thinking is just like, we'll just put some like doors in and then I'll just plop some furniture pieces around. They won't be like final pieces that are necessarily going to be in there. But just to give you guys an idea of where things are going to be. So those will be some archways, and then we'll have some nice, nice doors for the bedrooms. Okay, so let's do... Okay, so I'm gonna want a door there, probably like a door there. Yeah. Okay, and then so the bathroom, the way it's gonna work is there'll be a sink, much like, where's the sink I'm looking for? This one. A sink there, and then the toot will be in here. Wait, is there like rules about quality? Your next job interview, you'll be like, my experience? Well, a sim based on me was running an asylum. It was pretty amazing. She did very well. Yeah, is there rules about quality? So in terms of like, can I put in like a really high quality toilet? Or does it have to be low quality? Plumbing, only one toilet, sink, and one tub. Oh wait, so is it only one sink in the entire build? Really? So I can't have a kitchen sink and a bathroom sink? What? That's ridiculous. All right. It doesn't, look, the rules don't say anything about the quality of the stuff that I use. It just says only one of each. Oh, should I set myself a budget target? Should I say we have to make this lot be under 50 grand or something? Most put the sink in the kitchen for lols. Yeah, with the sponge bathing. Can imagine. I'm going to use this toilet because I love it. This kind of like, you know, pull it to flush idea. I think that's funny. And then we're going to put in... I mean, I guess we could do a shower tub combo. I wasn't going to do a bath because, like, baths will just... All the Sims will want to bathe and they'll slow themselves down. But bathing will give them the opportunity to be more comfortable as well. But yeah, so that's, like, the way that the bathroom setup's going to work, essentially. So if someone needs to use the toilet, they can use it while someone's in the shower. Kitchen or bathroom sink. Oh, that is tough, man. It's really tough. Budget cuts in healthcare are the most realistic thing about this challenge. Yeah, can imagine. Budget cuts everywhere. Budget cuts for you. Budget cuts for you. That's the Australian government just summed up, Nini. Budget cuts for education. Budget cuts for healthcare. Oh, you're already underfunded? Have another budget cut. Anyway, sorry. Just got a little carried away there for a second. Okay, so we'll do some nice floofy carpet for the bedrooms. Yeah, they'll need the comfort of a bath occasionally. I hear you, I do. Okay, so let's just get a couple more windows in strategic locations. Why is all that flooring there? Okay, whatever. We'll deal with that later. Oh, nuts. I can't use that one. Wait, okay. Do I have one? Yeah, that one sits nice and high, so we can use that one for above the toilet. You've got to have a window in the toilet, guys. You just have to. Otherwise, things just get nasty. Okay, so let's do that one. And then let's go back to my Bourbon Street windows. Would this one work? Nope. Okay. It's a dumb place for a window, isn't it? There we go. I'll do it like that. That works. Your internet is burping? Stream has gone down? Oh no! Okay, Jet Set, sorry. I will not tempt you. I will tempt you no more, my darling. We are not getting political in the stream tonight. Although there is an election right around the corner, so everyone in Australia can get keen for that. Okay, some nice windows. And yeah, I think I'm actually I'm gonna flip this one around too, so the bedrooms are actually on the outside rather than the inside. So let's do that. Okay, and then yeah. Back to the poop talk. We can talk poop, not politics. That sounds like a Addict stream. Sorry, guys. I would just like to apologize on behalf of myself and my oversharing nature. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna have is over here, we might have like the kitchen and dining room. That might be nice. Something like that maybe. And then this will be just like a big open space for living and entertaining and stuff. Yeah. Alright, this is workable. Ooh, no, that's not gonna do. Okay, cool. Asking patients about poop because a lot of meds can cause issues with it. Welcome to working in healthcare. The bathroom here may be very busy. Yeah. It is in fact not Tuesday. Don't forget the roof. Good call. Let's just do that now. Yeah, no, it is in fact not Tuesday. Shockingly, it is Wednesday. I've been looking forward to today because I had my doctor's appointment, and I look forward to my doctor's appointments because I like to get updates on how my Bubba Ganu is doing in there. So, you know. I might be weird, but that's me. Okay, so we'll do just kind of like that, and then we'll just lower the pitch of all that as well. There we go. That's quite cute. Yeah. Okay. Sharing is caring. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, there's always people whose weirdness you find just weird, but then there's always people whose weirdness you find, well, at least, I mean, I shouldn't say you, this is me personally. There's always people whose weirdness I find just weird, but then there's people whose weirdness I find very, compatible and compelling and fun, because it's like, I just feel like I can be myself and talk about anything and not have to feel like I'm gonna be judged. So I hope you all never feel like I'm going to judge you for saying stuff, because, like, I am not a judgmental person. We're simmers. Yeah, we're all a bunch of complete weirdos. That's a good point, Joe. I kind of want the floor to be, like, a pattern. Ooh, that's very fancy. I kind of like that. It's been a while since you played Crusader Kings 3. They changed the guy you normally... You changed how the guy you usually go for looks. He had black hair, now he's blonde. Oh, no. Well, I mean, blondes do have more fun. But that could be upsetting. I would understand if that was upsetting to you. It's a nice floor, but can I do better? Should it be lino? Wait, should we have linoleum floors inside? You're diagnosed with autism and my boyfriend always says I'm weird, but in a cute way. Aw, I like that. I say a lot of stupid things, but people usually laugh about it. That's a good way to be, Nini. It should be linoleum floor, shouldn't it? This is an asylum after all. We should have linoleum flooring. Definitely that in the kitchen, 100%. Lino! Let's get some love in the chat for lino flooring. We could have a mixture of wood and lino. That might be nice. Yeah, we'll have this beautiful lino in the kitchen. I love this. It's beautiful. Now time to just take some lands all the while. I'm just going how to play as a tribe. I've only ever watched other people play Crusader Kings 3. I've only ever seen other people play it. There we go. That's the sentence I was trying to say. In the historical asylum I visited, the main entry had fancy marble floor, and then the patient wings were just plain wood. Oh, should we do a little entry foyer? Like that, and we could do like some fancy, or we could even make it go like all the way kind of out to there. So this is like, that just really cuts into that space though. No, I don't love that. So we could have like some fancy something going on in here, you know? And then it gets very plain once you're through there. We should also have extra, like another layer of doors, I feel. Like a double, I feel like we would have like double doors to keep the patients in, you know? So it'd have like the front door, but then they would also have like the doors to actually get into the actual asylum. And I feel like they would be fairly solid. Yeah, like that. You know what I mean? Double sets of doors. Yeah, that's what I am thinking. Something like this. Or can I do better? Would there have been like glass or like windows in the doors, or definitely not? Would that have been a security risk? So like, for example, I could use that door, or I could go with like, oh, I kind of love that too. Like something like really solid. What? Let me know. What should we do? Doors that come in white to match the rest. Yeah. I can make these white. I kind of like these Torox doors. I think that's looking pretty cool. The nurse's bay had a weird mix of glass and wood panels. You have glass doors at your cooperating hospital. So I could do glass. Oh, sweet. All right, well, let's do that then. Glass breaks, probably not desired. It could be like very tough, like plastic rather than glass. Yeah, it would be toughened. Like toughened like Perspex-y type stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like not necessarily glass. Yeah, the glass is incredibly thick. Okay, so yeah, let's do these. I think that's fun. Epic lag as usual, reloading. No worries. All good. Okay, let's do some fabulous lino in the bathrooms as well. Let me see. What have I got in here? I freaking love lino. Lino is just amazing. It feels very clinical. Oh, so good. Ooh, that's a bit fun. A bit funky fresh. The thing with glass is you can see through it. No patient can hide behind a door to sneak out. Oh, that's a good call, Nini. Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Okay, yeah, we'll go with glass then. Okay, sweet. So that's kind of like our main layout. Is there a rule about how many... So you must have an accessible stove. How else can they play with fire? What about like... I can have as many kitchen counters as I want. Sweet. Alright, so let's paint the walls. I'm thinking blue, maybe? Or green? Cool lino, very cool lino. What color walls, guys? That's kind of disgusting and I kind of love it. How well does that match the floor? Does it say anything about the number of fridges? Let me see. Appliances. It doesn't say anything about the number of fridges. No, it just says you must have a stove. That's all it says. You hate those walls. It sounds like I can have two, yeah. Alright, yes, no for the walls, guys. The paint is awful. I love it. I'll run a quick poll. I'll run a quick poll. Hold on. New poll. These walls. Yes. Gosh. No. Alright, quick poll is running. Vote on if you want these walls in the kitchen. This is just for the kitchen, by the way. We're not going to have the whole thing be that. Yeah, we're not going to have the whole thing be that. But I'll just leave that there for now. So yeah, vote in the poll. Yes, no for those walls. Let me know. And then, so for the entry, we'll have something quite nice. Something like that, or... Let me see what I've got in my bag of tricks here. Let's see if I can match it to the color of the outside. That is close. It's not quite like as nice as I would like though. Ooh, this is better. In the kitchen there should be a tile backsplash thingy though. Yeah, we can do that. 100%. So like along here where we have the actual counters, we could have a tile backsplash. We can do that. Whoa. That's very nice. Let me see. That's just like pretty amazing, isn't it? Oh, do I have this in the right color? I have that in purple. Pink walls, welcome to the Dolores Umbridge Asylum, right? So I was watching, for Mother's Day, I mentioned to you guys that we went to the movies, and Mum's pick was the new, what's it called? Downton Abbey movie. There we go, got it out eventually. Downton Abbey. So I watched Downton Abbey, the movie, and I was a little confused because I stopped watching Downton Abbey sort of towards the end, so I wasn't entirely sure of what was going on. But I watched it and I enjoyed it, and it had the actress who played Umbridge in it because she apparently ended up acting in Downton Abbey, and I was like, oh my god, it's her, it's Umbridge. And I just, even though I didn't like the way they did Umbridge in Harry Potter, it was still kind of fun to see her. And I still couldn't see her as anything but Umbridge, so she must have done a pretty good job. Okay. The white seems nice. Yeah, I like the white in the foyer. I agree. Alright, so what are you guys saying for the... You guys are saying yes to the paint. Alrighty, we're gonna leave the paint. Excellent. Okay, so that's... I think that's looking pretty good. And then we'll need some tile of some description for the bathroom. You gotta have surfaces that are, like, easy to clean, you know? There we go. Should I make all of the bedrooms be this color as well, or should I change up the colors in the bedrooms, you guys? Let me know. I actually don't mind what I've got in there. That looks pretty good. Change it up? Okay. Imelda Staunton is an amazing actress. People hate her character in Harry Potter more than the main villain. True. True, true. You know you've done a villain well when people, like, just really hate you that much. Asylum won't be medieval? No, Nimere. No. So I'm thinking polka dot walls. I love it. Umbridge, oh, hydrate, thank you, Joe. Umbridge makes my boyfriend cringe so hard we had to skip her scenes in Order of the Phoenix. Yep. That seems legit. Okay, so stripes for the kitchen, polka dot walls for the bedrooms. I feel like pulling out my judo birch here and just saying, yes, that's happening. Because that's happening. Okay, so this is looking good. I feel like this is going well so far. Let's have a think about some type of tile in here for behind the appliances. This one should work perfectly. There we go. All right, I'm going to light this beast. Oh, and I'm going to save. You want to see Asylum in the Free Women's House in Middyville? That would be chaos. That would definitely be chaos. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we're gonna just make it nighttime for a second. I'm gonna try to light this beast. So let's go ahead and get some little little lights in. Okay, we'll use these awesome like fluoros. For this room. I've just realized as well, do you know, I think I forgot to download the hospital gowns I was going to download for this. T, why you be so forgetful, woman? Why you be like this? There we go. welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. I am Beth, I am Addict, and we are building an asylum. It's a very, very fun, funky, fresh asylum. As you'll see here in a minute, we have lots of beautiful, bright colors. Right now, I'm just lighting her up. Because, oh, let's put a chandelier in the front. Yes, that's happening. There we go. Is that a bit much? That might be a bit much. Maybe this chandelier instead. Yeah, there we go. Trying to actually help insane people wasn't a thing until later. Medieval asylum wouldn't be a thing. They were introduced in the middle of the 18th century. Oh, really? I would have thought it was earlier than that. But it does make sense. It makes, like, sad sense. You know what I mean? Do you need a mod to make an asylum? Nah. Just following some very strict gameplay rules. Oh, I just realized I don't have a door into the kitchen. Duh. There we go. Okay. Right, so let's have a look-see here at what kind of kitchen we want. I feel like these counters could work quite well. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Hip. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the madness. My streams are not usually this chaotic, but, you know, since we're building this asylum challenge, maybe they will become more chaotic in the near future. So, get keen for that, I guess. Okay, so Joe, you reckon 2 fridges, huh? Alright, let's put in 2 fridges. So, we'll put one in, over here. Or we could have like a double fridge, couldn't we? Oh, got too many windows. Right, let's get rid of a window. Or just move those windows. So 2 fridges. And then we'll have the stove here. Okay. This is beautiful. Hey, Mirror's Edge! Welcome! Good to see you in chat. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. Can we have purple counters? I can try to get purple. Yeah, for sure. Let me see. Oh, that's very purple. That's do you want... I think that is the Shakerlicious. Not that shade, yeah. So I would have to maybe use a different counter. Hold on. Let me have a look at my counters. The Geneva could work really well, I feel. I do have some very nice recolors of this one. How about that shade of purple, Joe? The only problem with the Geneva is I don't have recolors for the countertop, but that's okay. We could just go with black. So this would look like this. It's very, oh, you meant more like the outside. That's quite pink, actually. That's better than the first. Yeah, the outside is actually quite, like, hot pink, to be honest. That's quite dark purple. Okay, so we could do this. I could try having a look through good old Kitchen Basic as well, of course. Let's see what recolors I've got. You think the shade I have now? Okay. You're doing great. You were on a huge CC shopping for your Sims 1. Oh my gosh. 6,500 new files in your game. That did escalate very quickly. I need to do that too, though. Because I'm playing The Sims 1 on YouTube and I was looking into, like, getting some CC. And there's actually, like, way more than I even imagined there could possibly be. That's, like, hot pink again. Okay, I think we're gonna go with the Geneva. I think this is quite cute and I quite like it. Right, so let's just go with that. And it has a matching stove, which makes me happy. There we go. Spice brown. How do you guys get Sims 2 to work on Windows 10? Hip headers, yeah, as Joe has just said, you need two things. You need the 4GB patch, and you need Graphics Rules Maker, which is a program that you can download off of the internet, and you need to patch your game to run with modern graphics cards. And that's pretty much it. If you are interested in getting it working, you can pop into our Discord and we can help you out a bit more there, because it's a little tricky to help out in a stream chat. Okay, and then the other thing I love about this kitchen is it actually has some really fun, like, upper cabinets as well. So we could do something a little bit, you know. Like this. Ooh, although I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. That would have to, ooh, no, alright, we're gonna have to just move where the stove is. Yeah, this'll work, this'll work. Okay. Oh, nuts. So we're doing, like, pretty much the Barbie's Dream House Asylum challenge. Is everyone cool with that, or was this not what everyone else had in mind? Hey, Lupo, welcome. Good to have you here. Hope you found some nice stuff. I haven't even, like, really started looking yet. But, I haven't started downloading yet, I should say. I did start looking, and I was quickly overwhelmed by how much stuff there was. You're loving it, Joe? Yeah, isn't it gorgeous? Also, Jetset, this fridge is actually from the Bonet kitchen, which is a conversion by Varunka. Sorry, you were asking about that before, and I meant to double check for you. So that's where that one comes from. Alright, am I allowed a trash compactor? Actually, a trash compactor is a terrible idea, because that'll just break, and then the Sims will try to fix it, and then they'll all get, like, burned to death, won't they? So let's not get that. Let's just get a little bin. Pink bin? Yeah. No, I'll have them be white. Not everything needs to be grim. Exactly. Our people are gonna love it here. Okay, now the seating rules. This room is way bigger than I need it to be. Also, I've just realized, like, it's absolutely ginormous. It doesn't need to be this big. That's okay. So we're only allowed seating for, what was the rule? Let me double check. Total seating for 6. Gosh, that's rough. Okay, that includes couches, lounges, and chairs. If you have a dining table with 4 chairs, you can only have a couch with 2 seats. Oh, you didn't get it on Origin? No worries, that's fine. You can still make it work from the CDs. Otherwise, you can download it and install from a download. Okay, so let's get, like, I guess, a tiny little table. And so the comfort sofas for ACR, oh, we're definitely going to have a sofa. So comfort for the chairs. Is there a rule about that? No seating may have over a 3 in energy or an 8 in comfort. Okay, so that's fine. So this chair has a 4 in comfort, so we're allowed to use it. Perfect. So I'm thinking, like, we'll have 3 chairs that they can sit and eat around the table with. Maybe. Why did I make this room so big? Sorry for interrupting, but how do you get walls lower than 4 clicks without using a mod? You need to use the terrain tool, so you need to actually use the this like in-game terrain tool. So like if you go down like one click, for example, and then you turn off constrained floor elevation and you make everything height to this height, that's going to be a 7-click high wall, for example. So, and then you can go down like another 1 click with this, and then there's your new wall height. So that's going to be, if you like leveled off these walls, they would be like 6 high. You use the grid adjuster? How complicated, Joe? Just use the terrain tool. It is a little tricky though. But yeah, this room is like 10 times bigger than it needs to be. Why have I got such a big room? We'll put some stuff in here for the Sims to do. Oh! Under 4 clicks? Yeah, sorry. I misread that then. Yeah, that's probably grid adjuster then is your best bet. With grid adjuster, yeah. Okay, so should we... What we could do is... No, see the thing about... I'm just rethinking the way that I've done this, you guys. Because I would like the living space to be bigger than the kitchen space. And I also want it so that if the kitchen space catches on fire, it won't then also burn down the living space. Does that make sense? So, what I'm actually thinking is we move the kitchen space over to this side, which is a little smaller. And then the living space is over the other side. Sorry, I'm just like changing. It is rather bright with all the lino, it is. I'm just changing the way I'm doing things here. Because, you know, sometimes plans change. I just know that I definitely want to have plenty of counters, is the main thing that I'm thinking. You love how colorful it is right now? Put the stove away from everything? We could do that. We could do that. So we could have the stove be like over here in a little corner. And then the rest of the kitchen space is kind of over here. Oops, I did not mean to delete that fridge. It's a very cute asylum. Yeah, Barbie asylum. That's what it is at the moment. Oh, gosh. Because why not? Okay. So yeah, let's get... We could even just have 2 chairs. Let's just have 2 chairs in the kitchen. Sorry, guys. You can find other places to sit, you know? Yeah, let's have 2 chairs in the kitchen. And then we could have 4 in the living room, which would be handy dandy. Okay, so, The electronics. You can have as many phones as you want, but due to the shoddiness of the asylum, no burglar alarm, smoke detector, and no sprinklers. Entertainment. You can have a TV or radio, but not both. And whichever you choose cannot be more than 7 in fun. There can be no other entertainment items in the house. No MP3 player, computer, handheld games, no video games, no pool table, etc. This ain't the Ritz. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna do less lights in here now that it's no longer the kitchen. Also, let's just like calm down a bit in here with the lighting. Yeah, that's a good idea. TV is better. Yeah, TV is better. You want room for the firefighter? It's true. Okay, so no more than a 7 in fun. Well, that one's a 7. What are you? You're an 8, so you're out. You're an 8, so you're out. You're an 8, so you're out. Don't have many options here, do we? Goodness. That one's a 6. Alright, well, we're going with this one. I just realized as well I may have to take out a mod, because I have a mod that I think might be a little bit OP. Which is that there's more TV channels for The Sims to learn skills from. Oh, no worries, Jitset, that's fine. Have fun storming the castle or the asylum. Oh, good. I hope you have a lovely night with your kiddos. Okay, let's have a phone over there. Let's also have a phone there. Alright, so we're going to get 2 two-seater couches. It's going to be gorgeous. We're gonna have, or should we have a 3-seater couch and a chair? So you can only have 1 piece of nappable furniture. Okay, so if you have a couch, then you may not have a recliner or vice versa. Right, so yeah, we're gonna have a 3-seater and an armchair. Okay, sure. Let's have it be quite plain. The Karlstad sofa, I think, will do very nicely. And then just an armchair, not a recliner, just an armchair. A little Mr. Berry Butts chair. Perfect. Okay, so then let's get, so that's basically the living room. So then let's get a nice rug, a shag rug. Yes, I think yes. Yes to a shag. Let's leave it be black. They can't use it angled unless you have the mod for that? I'm pretty sure I have the mod for that. If not, I'll put it on an object rotator. We'll cross that bridge if we come to it. Okay, then in terms of skilling items, yeah, I think I am going to have to take out the TV mod. So skill items, only 1 skill building item per skill type. No different types of items that build the same skill or multiples of the same. For example, you can have a painting easel or a piano, but not both since they both build creativity. You can have 1 bookcase, but not 2 bookcases. The only exception is to allow for a TV. You can have a TV and a bookcase, even though both build cooking. Okay, cool. I was about to ask about that. Like, how does that work? Okay, so let's do an easel. Or should we do, which is more fun? I feel like we should have a piano. Pianos are way more fun than easels. Yeah, I'm a musician, we're having a piano. That's decided. Bookcase is really not a problem. You can just take a book out of it and put in your inventory or something. Yeah. Okay, so let's get... Let's get this gigantic bookcase, because I kind of like that. We just have so much space, so why not fill it up with gigantic furniture? Although it doesn't look like a bookcase. Nah, maybe not. Perfect. All right. That's happening. Okay. And then let's get... So we can have something for exercise, right? The piano will be used constantly. Unless it, Easels can make money, though. Yeah, nah. I would rather have the piano. So I can have something for exercise, right? I can have, like, a ballet bar, or I can have a yoga mat. Or something like that. Treadmill. The controllable has to complete their lifetime want? Yes. So Nini, you'll have to let us know what you would like your lifetime wish to be that we have to complete for you in order to win the challenge as well. Yeah, let's have a little exercise mat over here. Why not? Okay. And then can we also have a chess table? Yeah, let's get a chess table. Because that's a different skill. That builds logic. Okay, so... Oh, no chairs. Oh, good point, Joe. Good point, good point. Okay. Telescope is dangerous because telescope can lead to alien babies, so I'd actually rather not have a telescope. Can also lead to people coming over to smack our Sims in the face because they've been spying on them. So I guess then we just won't have anything for logic. Yes, but that's funny. But we're not allowed to have babies, though. That's like part of the challenge rules, isn't it? That you're not allowed to have a baby. I could put them all on birth control with ACR. What the heck is playing on my YouTube right now? There we go. Much better. I have no idea. Yeah, should I put in a telescope then and put them all on birth control? I think it won't let you have more than 8 Sims on the lot anyway, so no babies unless you have a mod. Well, what if one of them dies? It's very possible that some or a couple of these Sims may in fact die, and then we will have an open slot. But yes, for now, let's just put in a telescope. Oh dear. You might need logic. True, true, true. Gonna have a beautiful courtyard out back, so we're gonna have that telescope. I kind of want to put in another shag rug. 2 shaggy rugs. But this one can be that color. No, you can get abducted with this telescope. Pardon me. Absolutely. That telescope can get you abducted. Okay, so is that everything in terms of skill building items? I think it actually is, isn't it? So we've got our thing for creativity. We've got our thing for, I don't know, book smarts. No abductions from the cheap telescope. Joe, this is a bookcase. It's beautiful. See this bookcase right here? Absolutely gorgeous. Cheap telescope, no aliens. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Cool. All right, then that's fine. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll just put in a little, like, thingamabobberino. Also known as, like, a hutch. Or, like, a side cabinet of some description. Over here, just to fill up the space. Maybe not that one, though. I don't like the way that one looks. Yeah, this one's nice. So cute. Right? We're all about cutes here at the Mad Hatter's Tea Party Asylum. Okay, And then what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and put in a couple of my necessary mods. So we're going to put in the visitor controller. We're also going to put in the sim blender in the front. And then we're going to put in some other pot plants. We can have pot plants, right? There's no rules against too many pot plants, is there? That's not a pot plant. That's a tree. Okay, let's not put in a whole tree. Ooh, that's a gigantic plant. Where is a plant that I want? Beautiful. What if they stalk people with the telescope? Jo wants to see that because she wants to see people getting slapped because Jo's a little weird. All right, so then we're going to put in beds. Okay, so the rule with the beds was comfort can't be above 3, I think. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, sorry. No bed may have over a 3 in energy or comfort. Oh, boy. This will be fun, won't it? Okay, so what do we got? I'd like to use this bed. 3 for each. Perfect. I want to use this bed because it looks like a little doll bed. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see. Let's have... Should we do plain white bedding? Or should I make each one unique and interesting and colourful? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I see. I feel like white bedding is more accurate, like... Says the lady building a Mad Hatter's Tea Party Asylum. Hey, Jo. Touché. Well, you didn't expect me to do this, like, boring, did you? Come on. Yeah, that's fair. Touché. Okay, so let's get some little end tables for the bedrooms. I feel like these ones would be pretty perfect. I thought you might do grunge, but this is way more fun. Yeah, no, again, have you met me? We're not doing grunge. No, sorry, Bob. No, I have been... Whoopsie, wrong button. Oh god, oh god. There we go. Sorry about the camera. Okay. I have literally been thinking about this all day. That's not an exaggeration. And planning exactly how I wanted to do it. And this is what I came up with that would be the most fun. Okay, let's give them all a place to store their worldly goods and belongings. We'll give them a... Oh my gosh, I built one of these. This is what I built from IKEA the other day. I was like sharing with you guys on Discord that I was building an IKEA thing. I literally built one of these. And it was very hard work because I'm 8 months pregnant and I I underestimated how hard it would be to build an IKEA unit. So that was my bad. Yeah, that that was not easy. It hurt. I was very sore after. Paul should build it. Yeah, but I like building them. So it was like, Paul would have if I'd asked him to, but I wanted to because I like building IKEA furniture. And it was for the baby's room, you know? So it was like, no, I want to build this because it's for the baby. But then, yeah, whoops. Might have pushed it a bit much there. Oh well. Alright, so some beautiful bedrooms. We'll put up some beautiful, like, window blinds. That's what I'm looking for. So let's put in some automatic drapes. Oh, I don't like that they're not, like, double. Do I have some automatic drapes? That's the build your own curtain kit. Do I have this as double? I want that in double, please. I don't know that I do. Oh, I do. Okay, these are literally like the most expensive curtains that I have, but like... yes. Maybe yellow, so you reckon I should do offset colors in the bedrooms rather than matchy-matchy? I was thinking matchy-matchy for each room. If I can. What are these curtains? These are Inch Jones's automatic drapes made into curtains. I downloaded them recently. I don't remember off the top of my head where I downloaded them from, but if you would like them, I can always look it up and find out for you. Because I was very excited when I saw them. Budget cuts, but not on curtains, because these are important. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we've gone over our 50k budget, but whatever. I'm having fun. So, we'll call it there for furnishings, though. This is pretty much going to be the inside of the Asylum done. So let me know if I've forgotten anything completely glaring and obvious. And I can put that in. Our lot's way bigger. I've got phones. Yeah, I've got a phone here and I've got a phone over there. They're the exception. Okay, I could actually shrink down the size of the lot to make it a bit cheaper. I always tend to put in a lot that's bigger than I need. And then build what I want to build. And then, like, I could easily cut 10 off the back. I could cut 10 off that side. And I could also cut 10 off that side. I'm not allowed a fire alarm, Nini. Tree fires, yes. Exactly. Yeah, fire alarms are banned. They're against the rules. There we go. Stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Are firefighters allowed? Yes. You have to call them though. Which is a good like point for putting in like lots and lots of phones. The rules do say you can have as many phones as you want. So if we have a lot of phones, then we can call firefighters from like any point in the house. That might be smart. You know what I mean? Okay, so then let's do some other little like pot plants and prettiness. I also want a buffet over here. That's no, you would never have that, would you? Let's just put in calling firefighters, good luck. Yeah. I do have a trash can. I do have a trash can. There we go. Stunning. Oh, a mirror. I don't think I've put in any mirrors. So does that mean I can only have one mirror if we're sticking to the rule about only one skill building item per type of skill? What is going on there? That means I can only have one mirror, doesn't it? Aww. Okay then. fence? Yeah, we'll do a fence, definitely. You could do a floor edging fence on the kitchen if you want things to be easier. That's probably a good idea, isn't it? And I think it kind of suits, like, with the lino and the break in between the lino and the wood floor. I think that kind of suits that, to have that there. Okay, so I just wanted to have oh, this build is bringing me much joy, actually. So pretty. Okay, so a fence, a security fence definitely makes sense for this lot. So let's have a looky. We could do, we could do a full-on, like, whatchamacallit, this, not that fence, this fence, chain link fence. Oh yeah, save it, save it, save it. Thank you. I have saved it once, but I should save it again. Yeah, so I could do a chain link fence, if we think that would be funny, or we could do something a little less gross. Like, I could do this fence. And that too. Oh, my music stopped. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. So where should we have the fence run? Should I just fence in a little part of their backyard as their official backyard? There we go. I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, and then let's do some terrain painting. It's coming in a bit strong there, flowers. Hydrate from Mirror's Edge, thank you very much. As I was saying, everybody do please spam me with the hydrates because I need to drink more water for the health of my digestive system, my brain, and my baby. So yes, keep up spamming with the hydrates because I do need those. Be right back, no worries. Stunning. Oh, lordy. If there's anything that's ever summed up me as a Sims player, it is this build right here, you guys. This build right here. For an Asylum challenge, this is me in a nutshell. I mean, I know you guys usually see me playing medieval and like semi-depressing medieval, but this is much more my style. The build looks lovely. Thank you, Alex. I'm quite proud of this actually. I think it's quite nice. I'm just gonna actually make the roof pitch just a little taller. Yeah. That's even better. Okay, so let's get a screenshot of the outside of this build, I feel, because this is just stupendous. Also, ooh, actually, wait, we're gonna move the trash can. I could imagine it being an apartment lot or an elementary school. It would make a really cute elementary school. I 100% could see that. Yeah. There we go. All right, yeah, let's get a screeny. This is gonna be our asylum, I hope everybody's excited and thrilled. Oh, lordy. I absolutely love it. No roaches. Well, I mean, look, if we have, especially if we have this telescope running with people coming over and, like, yelling at us for spying on them with our telescope and getting mad at us for spying on them with our telescope, we're gonna want the bin out the back. That's my logic. That's my thinking here. Because otherwise, we're just in for a world of pain. Oh, we can't put windows there because I put a mirror there, didn't I? That's okay. Alright, cool. Gorgeous. Okay, so let's save. Okay, so what I gotta do now is... Oh my god, Nini, you're so pretty! Thank you for these pictures. Okay, I can't wait to make you. I'm going to probably exit the game. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this in... I'm going to make you in Body Shop because I will then have more like sliders and features that I can use. Your Uber hood is so much drama, you always lock the trash can anyway. Yeah, 100%, right? Absolutely necessary. So yeah, I'm going to just quickly... Yeah, I think I'm going to quit. And then I'm going to open up Body Shop, everybody. So, hey Joe, welcome back. Oh, blushes. You're very pretty. I'm just going to open up Body Shop. I don't know how long it's going to take Body Shop to load. So, we're just going to load this up. And eventually, it might actually be there. Eventually. Oh my god, I still have a half full mug of hot chocolate, you guys. That's crazy. I can't believe that. Who will be living at the asylum? Yeah, I'll be there. Joe will be there and Hendrik will be there. So if there's anyone in chat right now who would like to be included in our asylum, do let me know. Well, see, the thing is, April, now it's like chocolate milk, which is perfect because I love chocolate milk. So, you know, no worries at all. Yeah, it's cold chocolate. Yeah, your Body Shop usually freezes for a while because you're out of CC. Yeah, mine too. The trick is you want to 4 GB patch your Body Shop program the same way you 4 GB patch your Sims 2, and then it will be a lot happier. And also, I think you can run graphics rules maker on it as well. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're going to be recreating Mousewap in chat, or Nini, as she is actually called. So I'm going to do my best. Sometimes when I create Sim-selves, they turn out like really well, and other times they don't turn out super well at all. But I'm just going to start from like kind of defaults, and then we're going to work our way there. Nini, I can't quite make out, are your eyes like brown or hazel? You never knew that? Yeah, no, absolutely. When you run Graphics Rules Maker, I think you can capture... You're distracted by family. That's fine. No worries. Yeah, just what color are your eyes, Nini? Are they like hazily or like blue? I just can't quite make it out from the pickies. Oh no, they look kind of blue. Are they blue? Kind of like maybe a grey blue? Oh, green. There you go. Totally missed that. Okay. If you see anything on my screen and you think, yes, that looks good, shout out. Otherwise, we could go with just the default sort of green tone. Could be good. Blonde and have green eyes, yeah. I picked up the blonde part. I was like, that's a blondie. I mean, it's probably like a darker blonde than the blonde hairs in my game are, but we'll go with blonde. because that's the closest we can get. Okay, that is like very close to your hair. Like very close. But I'll see if I have something even closer. Would you rather it with the little bit of wave in it? Or the more like short cut? And I will just keep looking. I have a lot of hairs that would suit you, so like like that. Oh, that one's pretty. The second one seems right. This one's pretty good as well, though. Because your hair is a bit longer than this one. No, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just like let me know, like, yeah, if you say like the second one, I'll know which one you mean. But I think this one's actually closer to the actual length of your hair, because your hair is a little bit longer. But I've got more. We could also do this one. I think I like that one better though. She would want short hair in an asylum. She would. Oh, this one. Oh, I like this one a lot. Yeah, okay, let's go with that one. Perfect. All right, beautiful. Love it. So, I'm just kidding, by the way. You can still tell me if you want me to change that. I do have quite a few nice, like, shorter hairs, though. Yeah, I'm liking that one. The length seems better. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so let's see what I can do to make this look more like you. Okay. This is fun. I'm going to go a couple of clicks smaller on your eyesies. Now, I'm just going to... Let's see, can I like move my chat window to there and then have body shop? Woo! Yeah, that's better. Okay, can you guys, I can't see my like, I can't see my stream output as much now, but is that still fine? Can you guys all see that okay? Because now I can have Nini on like one screen and then see chat and and this on my other screen, which is helpful. Okay, so we're gonna go... a bit more like that. There is a blue line. Is that okay like that? Otherwise unchanged? That's better. Okay, cool. It's good now. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. You're on best screen and best on my TV. Nice. Love that for me. I love being told I'm on someone's TV. There's something very weird about that. That just makes like, it just freaks me out slightly. I was like, oh my god, I'm on someone's television. What? That's insane. I just don't know how I feel about that. Oh dear. TV star. Oh lord. Video killed the TV star apparently. Okay, so, but it's funny though, because I watch streams on my TV all the time, so there's like nothing unusual about it. I don't know. I get weirded out by it a little bit sometimes. Okay, so where is eyebrows, by the way? Is that in here? Yes. I just need to mess with your eyebrows slightly so they look more like your actual brows. Let me see. That's much better. There we go. There's something weird about me being on a computer screen. Oh, well, I think you're very brave and I really appreciate this, and I think this is going to be really fun. I mean, I think we're all brave, like, putting ourselves into my control in an asylum, or like not into my control, which might be more the case, you know, because we're all basically, like, we're all going to be in there as uncontrollable Sims, and Lord knows what is going to happen to us while we're in there. So I think we're very brave. Oh dear. Got a nice round face and cross his fingers my sim isn't killed early. I know, right? It's like, oh Lord, I could die. Okay, that's looking quite good. Now the brow is actually pretty good. I might just make it a bit thinner on the inside. Just move it apart just a little. Actually, I'm going to move the whole brow apart just a little. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the brow's looking pretty good, I think. Also, like, if there's anything you think I should change, like, how many Sim-selves do I have now? So far, the only ones who have volunteered are you and Hendrik, Joe. So, like, yeah, as I said before, if anyone wants to be in the asylum, do let me know now, because, yeah, I need to know. And if you don't have a Sim-self, I'm more than happy to make one of you. We need 5, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you don't have a Sim-self, I'm more than happy to make one of you, as I am currently doing for Nini. Shady might like to as well. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I can see this being something Shady would be interested in. So, yeah, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to... You low-key want to, Lupo, but you're scared? I don't blame you. Are you like German heritage or like European heritage, by the way, Nini? That's just like the vibe I get. Okay, I'm gonna turn you. We can see what we do with this schnoz to make it look more like you. I'm just going to go like that, just a little. Up just a little. No, I won't do that. That's good. Okay. That's not looking too bad. Don't mind that. I might actually also just move your eyes out a little. If I can. Yeah, that's good. Okay. It was a real challenge to take a picture of myself from the side. It is a real challenge. I know exactly what you mean. I've got some very, very strange and unflattering photos of myself on my, like, phone history and photo history from, yeah, from trying to get a good... a good side profile of myself while I've been attempting to make a Sim-self. It's, yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. Oh, dear. Not quite happy with this schnoz yet. So if you're not happy with the nose, don't worry, because I'm still working on it. Nose is really hard to get right. For realism's purpose, my skin isn't as nice as the Sims skin are. I could have a look at finding one with a few more imperfections. I once took a side pic of myself and realized how round my face did look. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do have a couple other skins that are like meant to be more like imperfect or whatever, but like, you know, this is The Sims. Live your dreams and have nicer skin. That's what I say. I mean, I'm just assuming here that you're like me and you're like, yes, I would like to have a nicer skin. I can give you some dark circles if you like though, because you do look a little tired. And I find, like, because I'm someone who I have genetic dark circles, and I find that if I can't have my dark circles on my sim, I don't look right, because I'm just like, no, it doesn't look like me because I have like ridiculous dark circles. Be perfect in Sims. It's me plain. Aww. But you are really pretty. But yeah, no, I understand that. But that was like as well, if you guys were here in the stream when I was making Paul, if you remember, I actually just uploaded that stream the other day. So it should be scheduled to come out soon. And I was saying like his dark circles and his hooded eyes are so prominent, and like his eye bags are such a prominent feature that he just looks wrong without them, and it's like just really bizarre to not be able to put that in there. Okay, so what do I got here? You don't have a super pronounced Cupid's bow, so I'm going to get rid of that slightly. I think I'll make your whole mouth just a little wider. My mother had them and so does my poor daughter. Yeah. I'm not gonna catfish anyone. Dark circle overlays, yeah. No, I do. I have some custom makeup that allows me to have dark circles. Because, I don't know, it just feels more real to me that way. I'm like, this is my reality. This is what I look like. I have dark circles, okay? And it's just... it is what it is. And that's okay. She's hip and 20. Yeah, we all get to be a bit younger in The Sims than we are in real life too. Okay, so there's something that's still not quite right. I think the chin just needs to be a little higher. Yeah, that's looking better. With better hair. The thought about making my boyfriend in The Sims 3, he would need to stay in one place, one position for over 3 hours. This is why we do photos. Never thought about the dark circles. My Sim-self doesn't have them. Sorry, now I've got you thinking about it. Okay, so... I might actually just move your mouth out a touch. Boop. That's good. Catfishing refers to when a person takes information and images, typically from other people, and uses them to create a new identity for themselves. In some cases, a catfisher steals another individual's complete identity. Oh my lord. Well, you know, if I ever feel like I really need to make a quick escape from the public spotlight, you know, like... Yeah, your face is a bit more square. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of working on at the moment. Yeah, if I ever need to make a quick escape from, like, the public spotlight, I'll steal one of y'all's identity. That didn't look right. Just sort of working on matching up the side profile at the minute, and then I'll go back to the front is my plan. Oh, thank you, Lone Candy, for another hydrate. Much appreciated, thank you. Okay, I also think, sorry to do this to you, but I think I need to make your nose slightly wider. Okay. I think that'll help a bit. I thought it was like playing a game with a cat and a fishing rod. Not quite. Not quite. I think I've messed up your nose, to be honest. It's not looking right. Let me see. Oh, that's better. Immediately. The music changed. Things are getting really intense here with this sim creation of Nini. Will T-Addict ever get it right? Or will she not? Find out next time. That's pretty good. Are you smiling in the picture, or is that like how your mouth naturally sits? I'm like, I want to, like, because you look kind of smiley, but like kind of not really smiley. And then I'm like, I don't know if I've got it right. Okay, let me add. There you go, now you got some more dark circles. Do you want freckles? I could give you freckles. Do you have resting happy face? Yeah. Pretty much. That's what I need to know. Do you have resting happy face? And do you want some lashes? Do you tend to wear much makeup, Nini, or not really? If not, that's cool. I'll leave most of it off. Resting happy face could be unfortunate in the wrong situation, as nice as it sounds. It can be. I could give you a bruise. Let's not do that. Yeah, no, it can be, because it can make people think you're happier than you are. Okay, that's nice. No want shiny eyes. Okay. I think I need to just tweak just a little more. That's a light smile? Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. Can I move? How much? You never wear any makeup. Okay, awesome. I need to move your cheekbones up more. Make them a bit bigger. Okay, so I'm thinking this is like relatively good, Nini. So if there's something in particular you're looking at and you're thinking, nah, that's not quite right, or you need to change, you know, A, B, C, D, or E, let me know now, because otherwise I'll call this done pretty soon. You have light freckles? Let me see. Whoa! I could give you wrinkles. That's not what I wanted. Freckles are in here. Something like that, just the soft freckles. You also took that picture in bad light. No, the lighting's pretty good. I mean, your eyes are shadowed, but otherwise it's pretty good. I think, actually... Oh, I do think I need to just adjust your brow slightly. Can I bring this out a little more? She looks a lot like you. Yeah, she does. I think she does. In terms of like a sim self. There's, you know, there's only so well we could do with Sim-selves, but I think she's actually pretty good. So yeah, if you're happy with that, I'm pretty happy with that, and we can call that good. Alright, now, because you will be running the Asylum, I feel like we should give you some type of lab coat if I have one. Okay, so we're gonna have to just let my game load all of my clothes. Oi. Oi. Or we could give you something kind of along these lines. Something that's like a little bit pro looking. Could give you a super hip pink suit if you want. Like, I don't know. This is completely up to you here. Give you some really fancy dresses if you want. Dressing you in, CAS, might actually be easier though, mightn't it? Because, yeah, I can put on debug and I can put you in a lab coat. You're happy with that? Sweet. All right, done building sim. All right, so guys, does anybody else want a sim self of themselves made here live right now? Maybe do a sim self shout out on Discord? Will do. Let's do that right now. Hi Yana, by the way. Welcome welcome to Discord. Everyone, if you would like to be a sim self in the Sims 2 Asylum challenge, let me know now. Can make, I'll put in brackets, can make you as a sim if you like. We'll need pics. So now, realistically, I would wear jeans and a t-shirt. Fair enough. I wear tracky pants and Star Wars t-shirts. So, you know. You're doing great. Okay, cool. So you're there, which is fabulous. But yeah, if anyone else in chat right now as well wants me to make them as a sim, do let me know, because I'm here in Body Shop. I've got it open. I need a front on and a side on pic. Did your sim self turn up bald? I'm not sure yet, Joe. I haven't actually loaded up CAS. Now, Joe, with your sim self, are you particularly attached? This is Hendrik. Is this your sim self? This might be your sim self. I didn't put in the clothes that you sent through. Are you particularly attached to those clothes? Or can I just dress you in... Well, I mean, you're going to be in a hospital gown, so... like, is that cool? Because, yeah, I didn't want to put in the clothes. No, you can wear whatever? Okay, sweet. I wanted to see if I could find the... That isn't your sim self? No, that's fair. That's fine. I wanted to see if I could find the gowns that who was it on YouTube was using. They might have been a Sims 4 conversion. Antisocial Bunny on YouTube. Yeah, I did install your hair. This is obviously Hendrik, so he's going to be in there. He's super cute. Another hydrate from It's Alex Art. Thank you so much, Alex. Okay, so we could use those. Those are kind of fun. Patient gowns. 4 to 2 hospital gowns. Oh, these are pretty cool. What do you guys think of... Yay, Maxie! Maxie's gonna be a Sim-self in our asylum, guys. So everybody look out because it's gonna be dangerous. Should we have all of the inmates of the asylum wearing these? You guys, what do you think of this? Should I download this? Because I think this would be funny. Go for it, yes. Okay. Let's go standalone files, I guess. Should be fine. I have a package to himself, but it's full of CC. That's fine. Send it through. I can always not install the CC. That was at Anna. Whoops. Where did that go? Okay, so that's here. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's gonna be amazing. Okay, so I think I can exit out of Body Shop for now then, I think. Unless anyone else wants a, Yay! Anna is here! Hi Anna, welcome into the stream. I just replied to you on Discord. I was just like, that's fine, no worries. Doesn't worry me at all. Be careful, no one has the inappropriate trait or they will run around in their undies all day. Well, I mean, they're all going to be wearing the gowns most of the time, which are fairly inappropriate on their own, so... I'm just going to add this as a separate folder. So, CAS... hospital... I'm going to call them Asylum gowns. So that if I want to take them out, I can easily take them out. There we go. Traits would be fun? Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, we're doing traits. Oh yeah. You guys are gonna get traits. 100%. But yes, Anna, if you would like to send me your Sim-self, please do. I can always just not install the CC. Lone Candy, you've sent pics. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Okay, yes, I will make you. Thank you so much. Sorry, I just quit Body Shop and now I'm going to relaunch it, but that's okay. I'll do that in a second. Thank you so much. I will make you. This is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. Okay. I just installed Maxi, so that's done. Yeah, oh, you'd be styling. Yeah. Styling, wilding, living it up in the city. Oh, what are these? Oh, they're cute. They've got little, like, patterns on them. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, so let's minimize that. Hi, it's me and Paul again. Okay, so let me just switch back. Oh, no worries, Maxie. That's fine. Hey, Matarina. Stopping by to say hi. Just meeting my families for dinner. Now going to get ready for bed. You'll come back to the stream if you're still going. Okay, no worries. Ratarina, do you want to be made into a sim and put into our asylum? Because I'm currently making us as Sims for the Asylum challenge. And it's going to be fun. So, let me know. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get Body Shop to reopen. Lord knows. It's probably going to have a complete aneurysm. It's going to be like, I'm sorry, you just closed me? So, I'm not going to be reopening for you anytime soon. Like... It's probably not going to want to do that. Let's see how it goes. Oh, it's back! Oh my gosh, that is actually amazing. I'm so impressed that it's back. Lone Candy, you'll have to let me know as well. And also, Nini, what name to give you as a sim. It can be any name. It does not have to be your real name, like, at all. So just let me know what name to give you when I do put you into the game as well. Okay, so we're going to be making Lone Candy here. This is very exciting. Oh my gosh, look at your gorgeous hair. That must be fun to take care of, Lone Candy. Okay, so you're kind of like... Yeah, okay, here we go. I would like kind of like olivey darker toned. It is time consuming? I bet. Body Shop. I'm proud of Body Shop too. Can put mine as my real name, which is Karina. Okay, awesome. I'll just make a note of that. So yeah, Radarina, if you have a Sim-self that you want me to use, I can use that. Otherwise, if you want me to make you as a Sim, I just need you to send me like a face front on shot and a face side on shot. Okay? And you can just DM it to me on Discord. You don't have to like put it anywhere public. Okay, so... Aw, Lily! Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. I'm guessing Joe. I can just name you Joe. Okay. Right, sorry. I was getting the right skin tone for you. Did she show up? I think she's the one without the hair, Joe. I think we'll have to just have a look in CAS. You don't have a Sim-self, you'll DM the photos. Okay, excellent. My real life name is Marlin, but not even Germans will get the pronunciation right. Is it Malin? Malin? She did turn up bald, yeah. Be right back. No worries, hun. You get comfy, get ready for bed, and come back when you're ready. Your skin's got like these beautiful, like sort of like olivey tones to it, so I want to make sure I get it right. Maybe like this one? What do you think of that skin tone, Lone Candy? Let me know. I can always change it to something else if you would prefer something else. You have no idea why she rocks up bald. Oh, you know, she just do what she do. Otherwise, we've got like this kind of option, which is a little darker. That looks nice. Okay, excellent. All right, so you do have black hair and it is amazingly like, can I give you this? She shaves ready to enter the asylum. So are you saying, Joe, that I should leave your Sim-self bald, or? It's like Marlene. Oh, okay. Yes. Perfect. Otherwise, I've also got this one, which is a little different, but I think this one is like perfect for you. She looks terrible. That's your normal hairstyle? Excellent. Okay, perfect. Let's do that then. And then your eyes are beautiful dark brown. So we're going to go with a beautiful chocolate brown color for your eyes. Okay, so I usually just start with a face one template for most Sim-selves when I create them. So I'm going to start with a face one template and we're going to start fiddling. The hair, I know, right, Maxie? It's so nice. I'll put your glasses on at the end. Do you wear those glasses most of the time? I want to make sure I represent you all like well. So let me know if there's anything that's like, you know, not right, that's like too much one way. You wear them all the time. Excellent. Pippi's trying to type. Hi, Pippi. Welcome to the stream, my darling. Okay, sweet. So the first thing I'm going to do is just lower your face a little. Okay, now, 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 Okay, now. Okay, so your eyes. I'm gonna start by shrinking down and making wider. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so then let's go down a little further. Let's make them a little more closed. Hydrate! Thank you very much, Anna, for the hydrate. Pippi is Joe's cat. We had a friend of Sarah stay for a few days while her family's in quarantine. She has done nothing but want your lap. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so I'm going to bring the orbit down. Actually, I might just do a full rotate. Yeah, that's more like it. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to bring your eyes down lower. Your ginger kitty, yes. Pippi is the ginger kitty. She's a very, very sociable cat, if we're to believe Joe, because she's constantly trying to type and say hello to us all. Isn't that right, Joe? Hello. Hi, Red Girl. You are more than welcome. Hello, welcome to the stream. What we've done so far is we have built the house. I can show you a picture of the house if you would like to see. And now what we're doing is making the Sims that are going to be going into the asylum. And we are giving you all the opportunity to be created as a Sim and put into the asylum. So, let me just show you real quick. I'm just going to move that. So this is the house. This is the asylum. Oh, so this is what you missed us building. It's beautiful. We're going to be... oh, Anna's dropped hers in. Excellent. Yeah, so it's going to be like the house is going to look absolutely gorgeous, but, you know, it's actually an absolute madhouse. And that's kind of what we're going with as the theme for the challenge. But yeah, so right now I'm just creating some Sim-selves to go in there. Your dog was named after Ronja, I can't say that, Robertocha from Astrid Lindgren? Okay. That was a hard sentence to read out loud. But that's cool. Okay, so your brow, I'm going to make thicker. Because you have beautiful thick brows. Lucky you. Natural blessing in this day and age to have thick brows. Am I right? Yes. Prettiest asylum you've ever seen? That's the idea! That is the idea. That you would never suspect that it's actually a madhouse. Okay, can I, like... So many custom brow sliders and I still want to be able to, like, change bits that I can't change. Oh, so frustrating. Okay, so... No, I'll leave them there and I'll just bring the eyes down just a little lower. Stunning. Pretty happy with that. I think in general, I'm going to make your face quite a bit rounder, wider. Pippi is the ginger girl with stripy legs. Yeah, Pippi Longstockings, absolutely. Can absolutely see that, how you came to that choice. Okay, I'm also just going to bring your eyes... Now that you think of it, you've only ever met one ginger girl. There you go. I'm absolutely living for the music that I managed to find for this stream, by the way. This is like... It's so funny. So I was, before stream, when I was trying to, A, I was trying to fix the game because it kept crashing. And B, I was trying to find the perfect, like, theme music for the Asylum challenge. And I think I found the best music I could have found. You have a ginger tomcat. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Because, yeah, this is like, I found a comedy cartoon playlist, and that's what's playing. So this is going to be our theme for the Asylum challenge, guys. The music fits. It does, right, Alex? It does. Okay. No, I don't like that. Dramatic music intensifies. I'm hoping it's still on the same playlist. Wait, I should double check that. And it hasn't gone to, yeah, we're okay. It hasn't gone to playing copyrighted music accidentally. The dramatic is hilarious. I think it's especially funny considering that right now we're just sitting here creating Sims. And it's like, huh. Okay, so for the nose, I'm going to give you that as a start point, I think. And then we're gonna finagle this and make it look more like your actual nose. Don't worry. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to, I just need to get the side pick up as well. So we need to bring it out a lot more. Now you have a beautiful sort of like, yeah, like curve to your nose. Kind of more like that. Yep. Bring it out. Really wish there was a way just to bring the whole face profile out. I always think that when I play The Sims 2, because my face profile is like, it's bizarre. I have the weirdest face profile, but it's like my nose is like the foremost thing and then the rest of it's quite flat. And I always want to just be able to pull my face out by the nose. Just like, I don't know, I just can't do that in The Sims 2 and it always frustrates me. But like here again with Lone Candy, I wish I could just sort of go, whoop! No offense. Okay, so let's go. You totally get it? Yeah. It's just, it would just make it look a lot more like you. And like, I'm the same. Oh, stretch break. Thank you so much, April Fool's Place. Ugh. We might actually do a little bit. I might stand for a little bit, guys. Because I've been sitting for a while and I need to be careful of that. Also, baby belly. Yep. So yeah, I'm just gonna stand for a little while and keep doing this, and then I'll sit back down again once I get uncomfy. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so what I need to be able to do is just bring like the outside of your nostrils down. Oh, it's amazing the things that we think about when we're creating Sims. I thought I had a slider for that as well. But now I'm kind of not seeing it. You once entered a train to the Imperial March from Star Wars and it felt very epic. Can imagine. My goodness. Bum, 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 and you're just getting on a train. That's awesome. I love it. I don't have the right slider. Ah, man. Oh no, this one. Yes, I do. I do have the right slider. Hello, Jelly and Best Belly. Jelly waves back. When we do on Sunday night, guys, when we do like our super duper long stream, and I'm streaming right through like 11 and midnight, you're losing it over how close to your eye shape. Oh, I'm good. I'm glad it's, you feel like it's looking like you. Yeah, but when we do our long stream, he's gonna wake up at 11 p.m. and he's just gonna start going bunter. So just everybody get ready for that. You can never do that on your own. Do you have some custom sliders? Because they do really help. You're looking forward to yours, Radarina? Excellent. You're terrible at making Sims? Aw, it takes practice. It really does. And some days I do better than others, and some Sims I manage to create like way closer than others. I think I actually brought that down a little too far. Yeah, like one time I made my ex-husband actually when they first released the Sims 4 Create a Sim demo. So this was a while ago, but back in the day when the Sims 4 was first coming out, they released a demo of it. And they were like, yeah, like anyone who had the Sims 3 in their Origin account got this demo of the Sims 4. And I was like, oh, sweet, I'll try this out. So I tried it out and I made my husband as a Sim at the time, my ex-husband. And it was so close to him that the Sims official Twitter retweeted my tweet. Because I tweeted them and I was like, hey, check this out. I made him look really similar. And they were like, awesome. And they retweeted it. And it was the middle of the night. And I was barely on Twitter at that point. Like I barely used it. I really didn't know how to use Twitter. And all of a sudden at midnight, my phone just starts blowing up with like notification. And what it was everybody liking and sharing this Sim-self version of my ex-husband that I managed to make that the Sims had retweeted. Because I'd never really used Twitter. I'd never like had to mess with my notification settings before. Like I just didn't have anything. So yeah, that was kind of intense. You like the Pooklet method because you need 0 skills creating Sims and it will still work? Yeah. Your Sim-self resembles you, but he doesn't look a lot like you? Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, Maxie, I saw him just before and he's quite handsome. And I think he does look like you. He did become Sims famous. I should see if I could find that tweet if you guys want to see it. Because it was a while ago. Yeah, that's good. Can I move? Yeah, just move that down slightly. That's quite good. Okay, let's have a look at the mouthy mouth. So, I'm just gonna save that image. Just so I can zoom in just a little further. Okay, so math. Alright, so... That's looking better already. Now let's see about modifying this slightly. She is very pretty. This is what's so fun for me about creating you guys as Sims. I'm like, oh, you're so beautiful. I get to create such pretty Sims. And they're all based on you guys. It's very fun for me. Okay, so I'm going to make the upper lip a bit thinner and the bottom lip a bit thicker. And as with, yes, Lone Candy, feel free to weigh in if there's something you're looking at and you think, oh, I don't think that's like quite right. Do let me know, because we can always adjust to your liking. I'm almost wondering, is this skin tone too dark for you? Are you actually like a little bit, like in your face, you're a bit lighter, or is that just the lighting of the picture? I can't quite tell, so do let me know. They're all pretty and crazy. The best subscribers ever. Okay, so... let me see. Okay, you shift tone a lot, so I could go... oh, and you tan really well? Right, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was just kind of the lighting on the picture. I was just like, I'm just not sure. So I didn't want to be like, oh no, I've made you too brown, or like, can I make you whiter? But like, I don't know. I could always just lighten up the face as well with some makeup. It's the age-old problem, right, isn't it? Of like the Sims, where you don't quite have the right skin tones. You you toast like a marshmallow, or but yeah, like not quite having the right skin tones to create beautiful ethnic Sims. It's just like, ugh, so annoying. Always been a problem. How are you feeling about her so far, Lone Candy? Let me know, because I think she's actually looking a fair bit like you. Better than going out and frying. Yeah, true. You love her? Excellent. Yeah, I think she actually looks quite a bit like you, which is very fun for me. Did you want me to give you the extra booty, by the way? The extra Sims booty? Or do you want to be, nice and toned as a Sim? So, I mean, look at this. Like, if I add your glasses right now, like, this is going to be uncanny. I reckon. Like, wait, those aren't quite the right shape. Booty like Pow. Alright, I will give you booty like Pow. Because I think you deserve it. Do I have the right glasses? Probably not. Alright, I reckon the closest glasses I've got might be these ones, but they sit so high up on the face. I need to just like boot those glasses down on your face. Why are they so high? You know what I mean? Like, what is that? No, I don't have that many glasses. No, I should actually get more. I might see if I can find some better glasses for you. No worries, April. Thank you so much for hanging out and for the subscription. I hope you had a lot of fun. And I'll see you next time. Yeah, like I seriously, like, I just need to boop your glasses down a bit. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Ren Girl. I'm very glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Like, I wonder, can I think this shape is better. Like, in terms of the actual shape of the actual glasses. But, like, can I adjust where these glasses sit at all? Is that a thing I can do? I don't know. Probably not. Okay, well, if you all just pretend that instead of her glasses sitting up here like some weirdo, they're sitting kind of more like down here, this looks really quite similar to her. So, I'm just gonna put that out there. Squarer is the shape, yeah. Less oval, more square. I'm gonna have to go on a little bit of a CC hunt, I think, and just get, like, yeah, some more glasses that... Some glasses, sorry, that look more like yours. Are these glasses, Joe? Are you sending me glasses? Those are nice, but not quite it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, they're nice, but not quite. So we need glasses that look... Wait, what do my glasses look like? Kind of actually quite wide at the bottom. Like, quite square around the outside. Like, mine kind of curve in, you'll see here. And so do the ones that are currently on the Sim. but they're actually kind of more like square at the bottom, the ones that Lone Candy wears. Let's see. These are pretty good. Let me see what else I can find. Just doing a really quick Google image search. What do we think? Whoop, more. Look for 4 to 2 glasses by Platinum Aspiration. Those are good, but too small. That's like, yeah, they're the right shape, but they're too small. Those are very good, though. Okay, so Sims 4 to 2 glasses. Platinum Aspiration. Sorry, just Googling in the background here. Ooh. Number 3 is good. Okay, so I'll just show you guys this. Oh, did you just try to post a link, Lone Candy? Send it to me in Discord, love, because only mods can post links in chat on stream. So if that's a link, if those 3 stars is meant to be a link, send me those. I was thinking this model here, number 3 on this is actually pretty close to the right shape. As long as they come in some different colors though. Number 3 is the one you meant, yeah. Comes in black as well. But yeah, Lone Candy, if you found some that are really close, send them to me on Discord. And then I'll pop them in the game. In between. Like when I import you into the game, I'll pop on the right sort of glasses. So I'll just leave you glassless for now. And in terms of clothes... Where are my hospital gowns? The one I have would work too. Yeah, but like if you found one that you really like, send it to me. I did put the hospital gowns in, so I feel like I should be able to see them. Should. They're not like top only, are they? Or something weird like that? Usually when you put in UCC, it shows up right at the start. I don't know. Again, I have to worry more about dressing everybody once you're actually in the game. So, it's not a huge deal right now. I just put you in that for now. Because that's super cute. Look how cute you are! Oh my gosh. They're the same shape. You need your styling gowns. You do. They're not in as like only PJs or something weird, are they? I don't know. It's fine. I'm gonna put you in that for now. Okay. Perfect. So there's Lone Candy. So I've now got Joe. I got Maxie. I got Hendrik. I got Ninny. I got Lone Candy. And Rad Arena has also sent me pictures. Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous you are. Okay. Wow. I want to like do you justice. Are you able to send me one? Sorry, Radarina. I know this is like a problem, like just a pain. Are you able to send me one from the front with your mouth closed? Is that okay? Like your smile is stunning, but if you could send me one with the mouth shut, I'll be able to get it even better. Where is Joe? I'm pretty sure, wait up. I'm pretty sure this is you, Joe. Yeah, shut your mouth. If you don't want to do it right now, Ratarina, that's okay. I'll get started on making you. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just that, because obviously when I make you as the sim, she's going to have a shut mouth. So it's like, meh. She isn't wearing that or that hair. Yeah, I know. It's just given her the default hair, that's why. Okay, so let's go back to here. You can't tell at this distance. It's okay. We'll have a proper look at it in a bit. You dropped your sim file on Discord. Thank you so much, Anna. Really appreciate that. Okay, so, oh my gosh, you actually look like my auntie. Ratarina, do you want to be my auntie? Like, you really do. It's quite funny. Oh, we look related. Anyway, okay, so you have beautiful light blue eyes. And yeah, I think I am going to go with those, actually. Blondie, another blondie. Stunning. This sim looks like really young. And I'm just going to, again, I just always start with a face one template. So we'll do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, look how tired you are. You poor love. Go to bed. It's okay. I'll still, you can watch the rest of the stream later. Okay, so I'm gonna need to find a nice hair with nice bangs. So give me a sec. How long is your hair? It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty similar to Nini's length, actually. But you've got the bangs. So this is good. You're in your PJs, yeah. That's totally understandable. I do not blame you at all. Yes, Maxi, my sim self's gonna be in there. But we're not gonna be controlling my sim self. We're actually gonna be controlling Nini. Just for that, because I didn't want to control my sim self. I just thought it would be way more fun if I had, like, me as just a random sim in the house. Because I just thought that would be really fun. So you and me, Maxi. Let's see what ACR does. Anyway, let's see. So, it is fun, yeah. I'm just seeing if there's like an even better hair. That one's not bad. As you watch this, Ratarina or Karina, please yell out if you like love one of the hairs and you want me to keep it and stop looking for other hairs, okay? Because I'm just going to scroll through like all of them. Your natural hair is quite wavy. Okay, so you straighten it in the pickies. Cool. So, in that case, I definitely feel like this one suits. The bangs are quite strong in that one though, so probably the one I had before. Like, is it like that wavy? No, the one I had before was really good. Yeah, the previous one, that's what I was thinking too. I just gotta find it again now. That one's really cute too. Where did it go? It's gonna be in here somewhere, don't worry. No, it wasn't that one. I might just hit undo. Wait. Oh, I'm a genius. Yeah, that one's quite... No, that one is actually really good, isn't it? Yeah, that one does look a lot like your hair. So let's go with that. Okay, cool. So... let me see. Your jammies look so comfy, by the way. I can see ACR making out with another sim or something else weird happening in the challenge. I know, well, see, that's the funny part about putting Sim-selves in, is that we do run the risk of all hooking up with each other with ACR. So, like, just be aware, okay? We could all end up hooking up. All right, guys? If you put yourself into the Asylum challenge. That's perfect, yeah. How are aspirations decided? We can either randomize or you guys can tell me what you want me to make your aspirations to be. Okay, so first of all, nope. Yeah, gonna do a bit of that. That might even be, yeah, that's better. Okay. Your Sim-self details are in the live journal post. Sweet. Yeah, and I know that people who have uploaded their Sim-selves to Kristen's database, you know, we put in like our traits and stuff like that as well. I don't know if we'll have time tonight to get to actually putting everyone in the house, so that might be a job for next stream. So we might worry more about it then. Okay, so gorgeous. Choose your turn-ons wisely. Asa, thank you so much for the hydrate. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Yeah, okay, I'm liking that. That's good. Now, I want to just fiddle a little bit with... I don't, but I can always install that mod if we all would like me to. I've been kind of meaning to install it anyway, and I just haven't got round to it yet. So I might actually pop it in before we go ahead and start the challenge, because I think it makes more sense. Your Taurus and nowhere near to being a romance sim. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I will probably pop it in ready for this challenge, so we can all have our proper star signs. And no, not that. That's the one I want. Yeah, we'll have our proper star signs and it will all be like accurate. Okay. That's good. Okay, I feel like I need to shift your face down slightly. Don't know what this bop and jam is, but I love it. Okay, now your nose. Yeah. No, we can do all sorts of things with Sim Blender and Sim Manipulator as well. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just sorry, just looking at pictures. I might actually sit back down again now. My back's starting to ache a bit. Sorry. But thank you so much for the posture check, and it was definitely a nice relief to stand up for a bit. Get my ball back. Ugh. I've actually got sitting here on my desk as well my passport photos. You're liking it so far? Yeah, I think the eyes are looking good. Yeah, so talking about like really unattractive photos, like, oh yeah. Anyway, okay, so that's really good. Okay, cool. Dancing lampshade. Oh, true. Okay, so your nose, going to rotate, going to widen. It's quite a thin and defined bridge, and then sort of just wider at the bottom. So am I making a name for myself here as a brilliant, like, Sims 2 sim recreator, guys? What do you think? Could I make a career out of just creating Sim-selves for people? If YouTube, like, reaches a real dead spot, I'll just be like, I'll just make you all as Sim-selves. Everyone will come to me. It is pretty fun, actually. I kind of really enjoy doing this. I'm like, I'm having a good time. Hope it's interesting for you guys to watch. I know, I'm sure it would be like more interesting if you could see the reference image, but I'm not gonna do that. I've set the mark. Oh Lord. Sorry. That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? You're a family/fortune sim family because family, secondary fortune. Not because I'm interested in money, but hardworking and ambitious. That's absolutely fair. I'm also like, you know, someone who's interested in being financially secure, I would say. See, your face is actually similar to mine as well, where it's like, comes out more at the bottom. So that's interesting. Charlotte has posted that she would like to be in. Okay, sweet. How are we doing for numbers? Yeah, does that make 8? Do you want to just, yeah, do you want to do a quick count? I don't have to be in it. I can always exclude myself if there's more of the subscribers who would like to be in it. Or more of the audience. Yeah, no, if you, like, if there's heaps of people who want to be made and put in, I can always exclude myself. That is absolutely fine. I mean, like, I'm right here. You guys see me all the time. Alright, now can I move? Yes, I can move your jaw out. Which is something I definitely want to do. Why does that not move the entire jaw? Why does that only move, like... So dumb. 7 or 8. Morning, Charla! You're heading into work now, but stopped in to say hi. No worries. I hope you have a great day at work. And thank you so much for dropping in your Sim-self for the Asylum challenge. I think you're our last one. So that's really cool. Yeah, we just saw that you'd posted in your Sim-self, so thank you for doing that. Okay. I think I'll start with that as a base for your mouth, will I? Yeah. Okay, so... You also... This is gonna sound weird, but Ratarina, you look a little bit like my boss. Like, just a little bit. It's like, and I have a great relationship with my boss. Don't worry. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But you do look a little like her, which is kind of funny. It would be fun to see your Sim-self on the challenge. It would. I know I can use mods to put in more than 8, but I really don't think that's a good idea for the Asylum challenge. Like, I don't think that's a good idea, guys. I think we would all hate it. So no, that's okay. No, my boss is great. So we've got Joe Hendrick, Lily, Karina, Maxie, Anna, Charla. Beautiful. Yeah, no, that sounds good, Joe. Hi, Purple Sweetheart! You have not played this game in like 20 years? Well, welcome back. You're missing out. Everybody should play The Sims 2, in my humble opinion. It is a beautiful game, a brilliant game. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed hanging out here while I make a couple more Sim-selves. Well, this will be my last Sim-self. Yeah, Nini's in. So, wait. So we've got Nini is the main sim. And then the inmates, we have Joe, Hendrick, we have Ratarina, we have Lone Candy, we have Maxie, we have Anna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The names are different, yeah. And Charla. Yeah, so I think we're capped out. And I don't think we need me. I don't think we do need me. Because yeah, so Nini's the main sim, so she's number 1. And then we have, yeah, 7 more. I don't know if 9 Sims... Can I add an extra bed if we have 9 Sims? Yeah, if I can add an extra bed, then I will put myself in and we can have 9 Sims, okay? But if I'm not allowed to add an extra bed, no way. 9. You guys just want me to take it up like, you need me. All right. Sure. But yeah, if I can build an extra bedroom, we can play with 9 Sims. And I want 1 extra chair. And 1 extra toilet.
Oh no!
I know not having enough to exploding at this seems. Nah, I think it would be more fun just to play with you guys. Joe says no. Aww. You can sleep on the floor. Oh, guys. Of course we can change the rules a little. You guys know me. You know my gameplay. Like with all challenges, I am constantly adjusting the rules to make it more fun for how I want to play. You know this. I'm like constantly doing that. Okay, so yes, we can absolutely tweak the rules. Someone can sleep on the floor so we can include Sim Beth. Could add a bed and a loo upstairs. I think 1 extra loo and 1 extra bed, and I'll say yes. Okay, we can have 9, including me. Those are my conditions. Otherwise, I'm leaving myself out of this mess. Okay, out of this mess. Oh, you have dimples too. Lucky you. Someone could also sleep on the sofa. True. True. Okay, so... No, I don't want to do that. They will, don't worry, since there's not enough beds. Yeah. I'm sure they will. So, Karina, Radarina, what do you think? Any particular tweaks that you're noticing right off the bat that I should make? I think we've almost nailed you. More like smile lines. Do you want me to give you a couple of really light lines? Like really light, like just a couple of, oh God, that's a lot heavier than I meant. No. Nope. God. Oh my gosh. Hey there, stranger than Sim Fiction. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. How was your stream? You like it? Yeah, I think I might just give you some really light lines. Makes you look more like you. That was very exciting. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow, Faye Crossing. How was your stream, stranger? Did you manage to get Dina to murder Mortimer? Because I know that's what you were up to. You brought your tea party here. Probably as close as I can get. I can try harder. Let me know. Hi. Yeah. No, we'll take care of all of that in the next stream, Charlotte, so don't worry about that. We might even do it as part of our long stream that we're gonna do. Like part of the 1 year anniversary tea party. I think she looks pretty good. Like, I think she does look like you. Hello, Jordan. Hi. But yes, please tell me that you managed to get Dina to take out Mortimer. There's something fun about playing Dina as an evil character. Not yet. You will be killing him tonight. Plan to follow Anna Subathon. Nice. Yeah, Charlotte, exactly, yeah. So you'll be here towards the second half of that stream. So that might be when we do that. Which would be really fun. Alright, cool. Cool. So for now, I'm just going to stick you in something for everyday wear. I'm tempted to put you in jammies just because you look... Oh, no, that's okay. Your hubby called. I was just going to say, is there any final changes or tweaks you think I should make to your sim self? I'll zoom back in on the face in just a sec. So you can see. I'm really annoyed that those hospital gowns didn't. Oh, there's one. Oh, dear. My hubby's probably wondering, at what point I am coming to bed. But I will be there soon. Yeah, let me just zoom back in on the face for you. Yeah, is there any other particular changes you would like to see to this sim? Do you think she's looking alright? Might actually change the eyebrows. Yay! Not as perfect as you. Absolutely not. She is but a caricature of you. I think she's gorgeous. I love her. Okay, awesome. All right, well, let's close that. And let's exit that. Thank you. I try hard. I do try hard. Okay, cool. Oh, Gabby said she'd be up for it as well. Oh, that's okay. We'll have to let Gabby know that we have enough. We have enough now. Sorry. Oh god, Google just woke up. We'll do a round 2. I'll winky face her. Alright, but yeah, so I'm going to probably call it a stream here. I do need to get to bed soon. But before I do, I'm going to download Sharla and Anna. So I've got their files. And then... Okay, so Sharla, do you want me to use... that's just got a hair with it. I'm not going to include the hair. I'm just going to install the face preset. Okay. And then Anna. Thank you for the claps. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anna, do you want to have the ombre hair? Because that is quite a nice ombre hair. Get the glasses as well. I will, Maxie. Thank you. You have a webcam now as well. Nice. Nice. Hydrate. Thank you so much. I've actually almost had this entire water bottle throughout the stream tonight, so thank you guys. That will save me leg cramps in the middle of the night. Whatever you want to do. I can leave you with ombre hair. That's cool. That's really nice. I like the ombre hair. Oh. Okay. There we go. You're so ready to kill him. Your Uberhood is going to be full of so much drama. Dina and Nina are both already preggo. Oh gosh. Sorry, Asa. So the long stream is on Sunday night. It's going to go pretty late for us Aussies. But basically, I'm going to start streaming at 7 PM Sunday night. And I'm going to go for as long as I can. I'm aiming to do a double stream, which would finish up at around, like 1 or 2 in the morning. But we'll see how I go. I've never streamed for that long before, and obviously it will be quite late. And I'm 32 weeks pregnant. So, yeah, we'll see how we go, but that is going to be when the long stream is. I did put a post up on my Discord about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully a couple of you guys can come along and hang out. Oh, no worries. Aw, Sharla, I appreciate you too. Thank you so much for your kind words. That really does mean a lot to me. It's very encouraging to get that feedback and to know that I should keep doing what I'm doing, and makes people happy, and it's very nice. When is it? On Sunday, Maxi. So, I did put a post on it in Discord. I'll put it in the stream schedule as well. So yeah, long stream will be, for me it's Sunday night. For most of you it's going to be like Sunday morning-ish. The first half of the stream, most of America's probably going to be asleep. The second half of the stream, they will hopefully be waking up and able to join in. So yeah, Maxie, you're, I forget whereabouts you are. You're like, South America, right? So you'll be watching while you're at work, while you're supposed to be asleep, yeah. Oh no, it's heaps of fun, yeah. I'm still streaming Saturday morning as well. As usual. Still streaming Saturday morning as well. And then we will do the long stream on Sunday night. But no, thank you all so much for hanging out, for being here. I hope you're all really excited to actually jump in and start the Asylum Challenge soon. That'll be next week, we'll be starting it. Thank you all so much for being willing to be Sim-selves in the house and for sending me your pictures and letting me create you as Sims. I had a lot of fun doing that. I did. I really enjoyed doing that. So thank you all so much. I'm gonna head to bed. No, thank you all. I'm gonna head to bed, get some rest, and then tomorrow I have to try to film a Sims 2 video, so I'm gonna try to do that. You just keep bouncing on my ball right now. Lone Candy, yay! I'm so glad you enjoyed it, considering it was like your first stream as well. Alright guys, everybody take care. Have a fabulous rest of your day. Good night, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!